What just happened?
Cut.
Hi, we're back. It's us again. Lots of amazing things. I am your Dungeon Master, as always, and this is everyone. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Look at that big conversation without missing a beat. Well-oiled machine. That's fine. It's still Easter. We have eaten lots of meat. It was brisket. Phoenix made it. Everyone say thank you, Phoenix.
Thank you, Phoenix.
You're welcome. I'm gonna
Yeah, we
pass
are.
out more now.
Yeah, we'll see what the energy level is for this session as we ate quite wonderfully. But you all have returned.
Hold on.
What?
It's a new episode.
It is.
Announcement.
Go.
I mean, we started first with me last time, so
Whoa.
let's start first with you.
Oh shoot. So let's see here. I'm trying to figure out when this one will be coming out. So Rich, if you are familiar with or you are near the Skagit County area, this summer Shakespeare Northwest is finally returning to the stage after 2 years of being dark. Rehearsals are going to begin for us in May. These shows are Henry V and Love's Labor's Lost. It is going to be glorious. It is going to be amazing. We'll talk about it again. But yeah, shakesnw.org if you want to get more information. And if you want to look into how to donate, because a lot of their resources just went to pay for a permanent stage. And that'll be cool.
Support your local theaters.
Please do.
Yeah.
Now, what do you-
All right. So I am at this point still being a guest character on Anti-Heroes Anonymous, which is another D&D show, dungeon mastered by a good friend of the show and good personal friend of myself, Ethan Dill. They're on YouTube. Their episodes debut on Monday nights. And I'm also in the play titled Riverwood, written by Andrew Lee Creech, performing opening May 20th.
Okay.
May 20th, with Seattle Public Theater and the Langston Hughes Center for the Arts.
Is that be performed at the Hughes Center?
Yes, we do our first weeks at SPT, and then the last weeks at the Langston Hughes Center for
I really like
Yeah.
that venue.
It's so great. And then anyone else?
My gym is going to be putting on a night of combat sports, for lack of a more detailed descriptor. We're going to be having at a team-wise MMA in Linwood, we're going to be having jiu-jitsu grappling matches, boxing, kickboxing matches, and MMA matches as well. I've been doing announcing for them for quite some time, and this is our first show in a little over 2 years. Very, very excited about this. You can check out teamwisemma.com for more information on how to get a hold of us and ticket information. Very, very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have some of my teammates, kids and adults will be competing.
Against each other?
The kids might be, yeah, and actually the adults might be as well.
Cool.
Yeah,
No weight classes. Old school.
the adults are screwed. I say that 100% without any tongue in cheek. The kids are better.
Awesome.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully, if that's your thing, you come check us out.
I think dates wise, this one here will be
May 21st, if I didn't say the date.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So for this
you
episode,
want to know when that is?
airing at least April 29th.
I don't know. I'm not calendar.
So I'm trying to be. So
Happy birthday! Oh, would Winnie the Pooh even provide it?
You're not a calendar.
yeah, you know.
Oh no, you know what? Yeah,
Today?
and it's coming back this summer possibly. So Winnie the Pooh, Storybook Theater, check it out. It's a great children's show. Also, take a look at Magpie Artists Ensemble's The Myth Cycle, which I'm also a part of. Videos for that should be up by April 29th.
Yep, this will be airing on April 29th, and like Jamie just said, happy birthday, Evan.
Who does not watch this?
That's okay.
Whatever.
Wishing him a happy birthday. Anyways.
Good vibes.
He is 12. He's too cool for us.
Fair enough.
And most people are too cool for me. That is fine. That is why I play Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't have to be cool.
I still love you all.
That's my
Oh,
announcement.
Yeah.
You might not have to be cool. You just are.
Well, you're certainly hip to be square.
I am. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
You didn't think you were going to get a Huey Lewis in the news reference, but
Why not?
you were wrong.
You thought you might get Huey Lewis, but you didn't know about the news.
no, it's better than news.
No,
Yeah.
they never do.
Nobody expects the news.
I just heard the news today. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Yep. Is that all of our announcements?
I only know that Beatles reference because of the Powerpuff Girls episode Meet the Beatles.
Yep.
Literally the only reason I know that's a Beatles reference.
So, which, I mean, I was absolutely Team Bubbles.
Oh, Buttercup.
I had a feeling you were Team Bubbles.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Buttercup's awesome. Buttercup's one who's truly hardcore.
No, that was
No,
Bubbles.
no.
No, she said she was hardcore, but
Jesus.
we know the truth.
So is that all of our announcements?
I think so.
Team Doofenshmirtz!
Jesus.
Evil
What are we
Incorporated.
talking about?
We're never gonna get to the episode.
Craig McCracken's genius. So, you all had traveled to Ruby's Crossing from the Shimmerstone Mine. Three of you, Siobhan, Mannix, and Kira, opting to travel with Marshal Elijah Bicker as to not deal with the presence of one Gandos the Magnificent, aka Stephen. The rest of you traveling with the aforementioned Gandos. Those of you who got to town first, Mannix and Kira, you guys made your way to a bar / inn known as the Private Tide, where you stayed when you were here previously, and you also offered to put up. I don't know what I missed, but I might be glad I did.
Should never give us laser pointers.
No, I know. Should never give you guys a lot of things. You guys also offered to pay the fee for Marshal Bicker to stay there, as he said he may be interested in keeping an eye on any census-type individuals. Siobhan returned to the Finnegan family home, considering that's where she lives. Reba, upon you all getting there, went to said Finnegan home, but also went to find a location to put on this massive party. And you found
The Twilight Revelry.
Twilight Revelry, which is a late night
Twilight
performance
Revelry.
venue here, and you paid to book the place in 2 nights' time for a private party for up to 50 people that will feature food and drinks and live entertainment. And Pohaku went to go find snakes to try and be as part of the entertainment as he's on for the opening act.
Getting a little nervous now.
Yeah, he'd be looking for snakes a bit now, which is what it is.
Check boots.
I mean,
Yeah, you do have some marshals around. They might have those, but all of you should.
Okay, so you crack a joke at me for saying that last time, and then you say it now. All right.
It's been a week. It's
All
totally
right.
different now. But
I did not understand that reference, but that's
there's a snake in my boots. It's Toy Story.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? You're on board with Powerpuff Girls, but not Toy Story?
It's like it was said in last episode. The
been a
best jokes are the
while.
ones you have to explain.
it's been a while.
Oh,
I still don't get that show. I never have. I always laugh at it. I have no idea.
there's
what
a
it's
song
about.
by Stained called "It's Been a While," and that's the
That's-
opening
that's
lyric,
it.
and it's sung very loudly like that. And so,
That's it.
yeah, that lyric repeats a lot in it.
Thank
Sure
you.
do.
I've been bearing
Yeah,
this
if you
burden for a
can
while
listen
now.
to the song if you want, and then you'll
You're
better
my
understand.
friends.
Right,
It's
buddy.
You don't have to.
It's not, you're missing anything by not
It's-
knowing the reference.
It's mediocre.
Him explaining it is just fine.
Yeah, as MJF would say, it's mid. Yeah. But all that said, if you guys haven't taken your long rest yet, do that. And as the new day begins, what do you all want to do? The party that Reba is insisting she's throwing. As far as I know, you haven't even checked in with the Finnegan family about this.
No, that was that's first on my agenda is to tell them about it.
Wonderful. I can't wait to see how that goes, particularly
Yeah.
Nessa. And the other thing, Siobhan was given a piece of magical ore from the arcane reservoir within the mine by Marshal Bicker, and it was like she was explained to her, and she realized this ore could potentially be used to infuse an item with magic. And so, a new day having started, what do any of you want to do?
That is in fact what I want to do.
Okay.
Talk to my dad and see if I can figure out how to work with this and if there's a way to
Is it clean
what?
or is it a dirty one?
I've been
What?
God.
That was. Did you pull something reaching for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, totally worth it.
God.
I love watching the mustache like twitch as you try not to smile.
That one almost hurt even me. I didn't think I had a level
Almost hurt the
for like puns and like humor shenanigans. And apparently, even I have a basement, which I've learned today.
Wow.
I appreciate you.
Wow.
Below the basement is the mine, where you get the ore.
I'm out. It's been a good show, everyone.
Anyhow, so Siobhan, you were going to calm, I assume.
I thought you were just gonna shut your
Which
computer.
not difficult for you to find at all. It's this being your home. It's the morning. He's having breakfast, coffee, all of that. Hey, how are you this morning?
Oh, grand. So I don't know why we talked about something about this the night before. Shit.
I would imagine you guys might have been tired from
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah.
You've been just tired from working, and you've got a day about you. So
All right. So we'll just do get past the here's what happened.
Sure.
And so he said it's ore that's supposed to be magical, and I'm wondering if you could help me. I don't know if it's enough to use with Miglaive or
hey, if you're looking to reinforce the edge on that, should do fine.
will you come help me, please?
With pleasure. And he'll head to the forge with you, begin heating the bellows. Things. So you've worked with ore, you've worked with various metals. I know you've added detail work to any number of things. This is going to be a little different, but simple. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to heat it, and you're going to need to hammer it out, good and flat. Because of the arcane nature of it, it'll work with you, and you'll have to apply it to the edge of your glaive. Work it into it. Then, once it feels good and secure on there, give it a good quench. See if she holds. I'll work the bellows. You work the hammer.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
You're a genius, and usually I work the bellows. That's the skill levels difference.
Usually, you work the bellows. Today isn't usually. I'm right here. I'm watching you. I'm teaching you.
All right.
Go ahead. And so, for the first step in the magical enhancement process, I want you to do. This will be in. So you're using your blacksmith tools proficiency. So that's going to be strength plus proficiency on this.
Okay.
And this is just trying to hammer out the ore itself. So the roll a d20, and I believe your proficiency should be 3 now. So be a d20 plus 7.
Fuck.
Did you get?
I got fuck. That's what it says for a 1.
Okay. That's you're not you're not hosed yet. So it's as you're working with this, it's I'm sorry, it'd be another +1 for the hammer. So you're actually at a 9 here. Because I forgot you're using Calm's hammer for this.
Yep.
So that gives you a 9 on there. So there's a +8 when you roll. It's a bit tough to work with. You're surprised even with your strength, it's not hammering out the way you expected it to. It's all right. The working with it's a little different. It doesn't. I should have told you. It doesn't operate quite the same way as iron. You're not going to be able to flatten it out the same way when you're drawing length. When you draw length, it's going to keep its same shape. And you have to pound out the sides to get the shape. Sort of like when you're creating an actual blade and you're working from a point or working from the fuller to widen it. Go ahead. Give it another whack. This is the second part of it.
That's better. It's math. It's 24.
24. So at those instructions, you quickly realize what it is he's trying to get you to do, and you're hammering it out, and you see where it's getting wider and wider, and you're working it around the edge of the anvil as well to sort of create a bit of a V shape on there to be able to apply it to the glaive, and he's got.
Oh, it made me say this motherfucker.
And it's gonna be it's very similar to a samurai technique. Yes,
I'm an expert because I've been watching many episodes of Fortune Fire.
which teaches you everything you could possibly need to know
Yep.
about smithing.
Just go try it yourself at home.
They say smithing is dangerous, so not to do this if you don't have teaching. Hello, dog.
Yeah.
And he gets the bellows good and hot, and he actually walks away from it to take the tongs and help set the now V-shaped or over the edge of your glaive. He's like, all right, I'll shape it around the edge of because the glaive's got a curved edge here, and he shows you where to shape it around, and you start peening it into place. And so I was like, all right, now you're gonna have to give it a good whack and make sure it's on there good and solid, and give me one last strength check on this. So strength +8.
That's 11.
11's good enough. You're doing a very low level enhancement on this. So it was best 2 out of 3, and the DC was 10 on it. So this is simple as to teach you the techniques, and you get it good and solid on there, and he helps you. He keeps the bellows pumping, and you get the edge of a good temperature, and you quench it in the oil that he has, and as you raise the blade of the glaive out of it, you could feel just this power go down through the entire shaft of the handle. And he just goes, go ahead, touch the blade. Trust me.
It's hot.
Trust me. As you place your hand to it, it's only slightly warm. It's not the blazing hot you would expect. Well, you didn't burn yourself, which means the enchantment took. It's a bit of a process. Different tools, different ingredients, different materials going to yield you different results. You'll find most weapons can take an enchantment or two in their time, but not endlessly. Be choosy with how you enhance things. But as you see, the process is fairly simple. Now, depending on what you find and try and enhance with, you may need people with far more arcane knowledge than I have, but this is a plain and simple way to do it. And you may, on your character sheet, replace your glaive with a glaive +1.
Nice.
Yeah, the simple enhancement of it, particularly because you have the magical hammer of his, except that the DC was not super high. It's just about him showing you the process. And he explains to you, more about, if you have different sort of arcane materials and are trying to make something, difficulty is going to be higher on other things, but you could learn to make firebrand weapons, ice weapons, but any of the 5 chromatic dragon types of damage, like your big 5, fire, ice, lightning, acid, poison, those are the easiest additional enhancements to put on. And then getting into the other damage types like force, necrotic, radiant, those are more difficult. And if you want to do something that's like a +2 or a +3, those are exponentially harder than a simple +1 enhancement. But yes, you now know how to magically enhance things, so that could mean a lot for the weapons and armaments of your entire party. As long as you have the materials, you can make that happen. He says, yeah, you did good. No, you were a little unsure of it. The first time you're doing such a thing can be a little unnerving. The material doesn't quite behave the way you think it's gonna. But now you know what you're up against. And I look forward to hearing and seeing what you come up with. And no doubt it'll be grand.
Trying to think, because you always see them do those tests. You frequently see the people on Fortune Fire at their home forges doing a test. And it's like, what would I go chop in half? to.
Will this blade kill?
Yes, exactly.
It's with 2 hands.
Why don't we see how that handles a little bit of firewood?
Alright.
And he'll help you. Help you. You could easily do it yourself, but you know he's gonna set up these small. It's like almost like small stump sizes of wood up upon a larger chopping stump. And goes, well, give it a whack, and just hot knife through butter. It cuts through effortlessly. You're going, okay.
Except like, if I roll, I get a 2. This is real embarrassing.
It's a stationary target, and your minimum damage is going to be enough to cut through it because it's going to be what +5 damage. I want to say, yeah. 'Cause you have an 18 strength, it's going to be +5 damage on this. The minimum you can do is 6, and that's going to chop wood, no problem. So you just whook right through it, and you're going, yeah. You already notice a difference in how this blade handles. It somehow feels even better balanced than it did before, and the blade almost sings as it cuts through the air.
I don't know that you're just trying to trick me into chopping the firewood.
I mean, don't you want to know how efficient the blade is?
Yes, I'll be doing a lot of chopping down the firewood with my enchanted blade.
All right, I do suppose you're right. It is the wrong tool for the job, and I did always teach you always use the right tool for the job. Oh, you know who might be the right tool for this job is one of your siblings. Kieran's been a mite proud of himself still since coming back from the festival. Maybe he could chop a little wood just to show if his firewood making skills are up there with his sales skills.
I'll do it now.
You sure? I'm certainly not going to complain about having help with the firewood.
Or if I do it anyway.
Hey, you're not wrong. You can get it done in half the time it takes him to complain about having to do it.
Yeah, be sure to tell him I said that.
With pleasure. Well, shall I leave you to it, or...
I mean, did you want to witness the finesse with which I chop wood?
Oh, not terribly. I just didn't know if you'd already...
Nice to behold.
I just didn't know if you'd already eaten.
I need it, okay. I can't decide, so,
Fair.
I've not eaten. So, no, I haven't had breakfast yet.
I'll have a bite first before you get to work.
Alright. Something we're gonna have to kind of break tomorrow.
Oh,
Actually, no, I'll leave the good news and then I'll let Reba do the rest since it was her work.
oh dear. Do I want to bear witness to this?
I think it would be funny.
Oh, well, in that case, delightfully.
So, we go into breakfast.
Yeah, and you will find Reba there as well. And God, Nessa, my dearest love, Siobhan says she's got good news for you.
No, I didn't know if Reba had broken her news yet, so.
And Nessa will just, you can watch as her lips become just this thinly pursed line. Oh, both of you have news. Well, I always like to start with good news, so we'll start with you, Siobhan.
I'm already scared. She's in her mood. Cool. Marshall Bicker is in town, and
Oh, is he now? And she starts kind of instinctively fixing her hair a bit.
and
Wasn't aware.
I mentioned that he's asked us to do a job of work with him, and I told him you might feel more comfortable if he could come over and explain it to you himself.
Well, I mean, I suppose if he wanted to stop by and visit, though I'm not sure I'm in any condition to receive company right now, but
That's okay.
Oh,
I figured we'd make a thing out of it. I'm throwing a party. He'll be there. And you can too. The rest of the family, especially if y'all want to meet the crew we're traveling and taking this job with.
the crew you're traveling with. Would that be the same crew you were working with in Harmony Creek?
Yes, they've proven to be quite reliable. I think it's always safer to know the people you're working with or who your family is working with if you're interested. I didn't want to impose, so I invited everyone over to the Twilight Revelry.
I see. So you're asking me to break bread with two citizens of the Thanamirian Empire to understand your request.
Well, it's gonna be a big party. You don't need to sit next to them. I'm asking you to break bread with the marshal.
I suppose I could be convinced to do that. This will be at the revelry, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been there in some time. It'd give me excuse to dress up a bit. She looks over at Call. What do you say? Do you think we're too old to go out for a night on the town? He says, my dear, we can do whatever the hell we want. Because we're almost retired as it is. Let's enjoy ourselves. And if Reba thinks it's a good idea, let's not pass judgment until we've taken part. Besides, you need to look your best for the marshal. Like, stop it, Colvin again. Just because I respect authority and believe in making a good impression. So it's like, and thinks he looks handsome and dignified. Look how he looks. Am I doing anything wrong when I make observations? Truthful observations. I mean, as if I were to say, oh, look, it's not raining today. Oh, goodness.
I think you're a paragon of honesty and clarity,
If
Nessa.
you are trying to butter me
Yeah,
up,
I
Reba,
am,
Rob,
sorry.
get
Yep.
on my good side. It's almost working.
Yes. It's only been how many months?
Well, fine. I believe you said the entire family?
Yes, everyone's invited. Twilight Revelry can have 50 people. We got plenty of room. It's going to be tomorrow night. Entertainment will be top notch.
I look forward to seeing what sort of entertainment is there, and I suppose it could be worth the time. I will happily attend tomorrow evening, though don't think I don't know you're not up to something.
I'm also a paragon of honesty and clarity.
Well,
Wow.
you could roll that with advantage.
It was a 6 and a 3
On brand.
Rude.
On brand.
for a total of 2.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, Merrick knows.
Here, goes everything. And is there any other news I need to be filled in on?
And like I told you, Ma, that the marshal has a job he wants us to take on.
Well, I suppose if I'm trading Thanamirians for Marshal Bicker, I'm going to need wine for this. And she is going to just go back about her business, cleaning up some of the remnants from breakfast. Calm's gonna lean. I don't know. Well, hey, I'm actually kind of impressed at how that went. You think, good job leading with it with that Bicker news. It's a good way to butter her up.
Because she started out, and you said it right, she was not having it, and like, oh man, but you turn that around, it could have gone so much worse. Just a relief.
Is your friend, your boy, going to be the entertainment then?
Pahaku?
No, the thug?
No, he volunteered. It's not Gandos. Pahaku volunteered. He wants to be the opening act. And then it's, whoever the Twilight Revelry provides.
Oh, all right.
Watch it still be Gandos.
I mean, if he wants to step on stage, I'm not going to stop him. He's a professional. It's going to be good.
This guy's self. That's a shame.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Anything else for you two at this, at the Finnegan household?
That
I
covers
would go see my nan, but by myself. We don't have to.
How about the rest of you? What's everyone up to?
Manix, coffee and coffee.
Oh, you're having some coffee and coffee now, right?
No, it's for you.
Well, I know that. It just you added the term taking a piss.
Yeah, you do it.
You know it's not actually going to the toilet.
Yeah, you do it 99.9% of the time you're awake.
No, I only do that like 25% of the time.
How did you sleep?
Like this.
I love that joke.
It's why we have separate rooms. You
Yes.
told me about the snoring.
Yes. I meant.
You know I can't close my nasal cavities, and you know the way that a dragonborn's throat is all gravelly, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes from overuse, sometimes just from the sheer power of the breath weapon.
Especially when it's necrotic.
No
Also,
lies detected.
Now,
the smell.
as far as what we're doing with our day, we've just got some time to relax.
Hold on. I haven't had my coffee.
Well, you have. There it is.
Now the day can begin.
I had an idea. It
Did you
might
now?
be. It might be kind of fun just to do a day doing whatever Garnet wants to do.
Insight check.
I
I mean, what is it? What are you trying to ascertain about?
yeah.
I want to determine if he's being genuine or if he's being facetious.
Sure, make a check on that.
That's a natural one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
You know,
You almost feel bad that you doubted him for a second. If you start, no.
but what do you think that Ghana would want to do?
I don't know. She is so different than us that it might be fun to do completely whatever she wants, just to see how somebody else lives. Or we can help Kohaku with whatever he keeps going off to do.
So we're gonna do what Ghana wants to do.
All right.
And
Garnet!
well, yeah, so are you guys staying also private tide? Okay, so
Oh, we're riding their coattails with all the gold they're throwing around.
Fair.
love it. So you will go find them in the morning, and I would have to. Is Garnet a fairly early riser? Yeah.
She's a teenager, not really.
I'm trying to figure out who's more likely to be sleeping in later, Mannix or Garnet, because we know Mannix don't get up early.
Probably Mannix.
Okay. So you two, waiting for them to head on.
Mannix is coffee.
Yeah,
Mannix is good.
you will find
Good adjacent.
Marshall Bicker is down in the main tavern area of the private tide, and he's got himself a little corner booth, and there was you can see there's a few scraps, remnants of food on a plate he's clearly had for breakfast, and he's just got a mug of coffee, and he's just lounged back, and anybody Imperial that walks by, he just watches them the whole way they walk by, and then they turn, he kind of, you can see he smirks to himself, very just kid in a candy store with how uncomfortable he's making certain folks here, and anyone who's non-Imperial, when they see him, to y'all. Oh, morning to both of y'all. Sleep well, I take it.
I did. Again, Manix, how did you sleep?
Like this. Why would you want to revisit that?
May want
You
to.
weren't happy when I told you the first time, and I know you weren't happy with how you slept.
You know how misery loves company?
No.
Well,
You may
it do.
want.
Why?
I want to check in with a physician there about that that breathing issue you got going on. That's a bit of a rattle. Could be a bit of an issue. Just want to have an honest medical conversation. Just
Pretty standard for Dragonborn, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a little louder than what I've usually heard in my experience. Just you can get a better.
Have you
night's
been
sleep.
experienced with sleeping with Dragonborns? Near, sorry, not wanting to imply.
Sometimes near, sometimes with.
Attaboy.
I've lived a storied existence, but you're gonna have to get a few drinks in me to hear about some of that.
Barkeep!
Don't make me start taking a liking to you. Damn it.
I'll do my best. I don't really like people myself.
I can tell.
That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
a little uneasy but seeing how easily friendly I'm becoming with a Thanamirian noble.
Not like most noble you've met.
Well, to his credit, he is very unlike other nobles in
It's-
the Empire.
This is quite.
What did I
true.
just say? You're just fond of repeating me now.
I believe that
It is part of my
I
job.
believe that
That's
is
fair.
what they call a hype man in the business.
Yeah.
So-
Boy.
Yes.
We've had coffee. I'd say a round of drinks has been ordered.
I will get them.
I know. First good idea I've had today. I was due.
There we are. I'll go grab drinks real
It's
quick.
about this point, y'all will head on down into it, and you can see you see Kira going over and getting the drinks, and it's this brief wonder, and you look over at Mannix. She quickly without even right, of course, yes. Make sure who's going to want this for his day. Marshal Bickerel gesture at both of you. So, so I'm surprised to see you both also taking residence here. Not so interested in the pirate or staying close to your fellow Migas here.
I mean, where they go, people tend to be really nice to you.
You ain't wrong. Sometimes generosity is a good thing to have come rolling your way. So, what have anything on all y'all's agenda for this day?
I actually had the idea, and Manix thinks it's a good idea as well, of we were thinking of having a good old Garnet day.
A Garnet day?
Yeah, just whatever you do in a regular day, we're going to try to join you. See how you live your regular day.
It sounds like fun.
Kohaku,
Yeah.
you had something though that we needed to do first.
Yeah, we had talked that you were gonna. I've been having a hard time finding some snakes in the village.
Oh, fella, so you're looking for snakes?
Yeah,
If best you want to find them, you want to get down little. If you get a little closer to some of the swampier lands, you'll find them all right. Should head due north of town.
due north to the swamp.
Well,
That sounds like fun.
yeah. Don't go too deep in. You might lose your boots.
Right.
Are there many tall trees around or between here and there?
Well, you definitely find some. Yeah. You'll have a tree line.
I'm so relieved you didn't just have the marshal take off his boot.
Yes, takes off his boot. Whomp, there's
Exactly.
There's an asp with a bow tie. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
There will be by the time the day is through.
I.
No.
Down at the swamp with all the puddles and muck.
That's all comes around. Comes around.
Should
Can't
we,
make it very fine.
Should we find everyone else first, or just go?
Well, we've got to get everybody around so we can have a drink. We're not starting the day off without a proper beverage.
No,
I thought this was what a Garnet did.
Right, a Garnet Day begins with drinks.
I believe that is exactly what I overheard here. Yes.
Yes, but what drinks?
Yes.
Garnet drinks.
Yes.
I'll go get those for you. Just gonna go up to the bar.
Yep.
Kira is going to have Umbani come up with 2 gold in his beak and just hop up next to you.
What is the most foul, low class beverage you have?
As human gentleman. Oh, foul in what way? You want smelly? You want bitter? You want thick and congealed? Like
All of that.
Okay.
Ah,
Thanks.
It's all together.
it's just Malort and gelatin.
Met mixer.
I do have some troll mash. It's a bit fermented. It's a little chewy.
Yes.
Definitely a cement mixer.
And you wanted one of those?
Yeah. Well, I want 2. No, just one of those, and then I want a water
Okay.
and coffee with a little kick in it.
Okay, I'll make that happen. Yeah.
And
Is that dealer's choice or a certain kick you want to it?
whatever you think is best.
My pleasure.
And then I want 2 hot teas.
Hot teas. Right. Yeah, I can make that happen. It takes a few moments. And everything is up there until the last is the troll mash. And he has this almost like a Tupperware type container. Pulls this lid off and literally takes like almost like an ice scoop.
Wow.
So it right. Easy to your health, I guess. This will be let's see here, 15 silver altogether for it because troll ash is
The bird's got it.
lovely.
It's not the metagaming thinking it literally is a bird.
It's just a little hammer cop. I don't know what to tell you.
Good luck to you with that troll mash.
Thanks. So I've
When the bartender
Never
tells you
had.
good luck with it.
I've never had the spell minor illusion. Can I like wrap the illusion around the troll mash cup in a way that it looks like a steaming cup of tea?
You could. I do believe minor illusion can't move.
No, so we'll do it like I'll kind of like back up to the table,
Okay.
turn around right at Mannix. So, and then as I'm turning around, I'll cast it. So
Cool.
hopefully it's not too, isn't moving too far.
Love it. What is it? An intelligence check to see through minor illusion?
I think
It's
it's,
just
I think it's perception.
I think it's investigation.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, I think it's investigation.
Can use your action
We all
to
know.
examine the sound or image, and it is an investigation check.
Okay. Now here's the question.
Good thing you're a wizard.
Does Max have any reason to have any suspicion on this? He was quite excited that she was heading off to get these drinks. This beverage is put before you, Max.
Kira will just grab the water. Happy Garnet then.
Which one is mine?
One of the teas. The coffee with a kick is for the Marshall.
Oh, great.
Much obliged. Oh. Don't know what kind of whiskey they use, but that's quite nice.
Tea is what I drink, so that's why it's a Garnet.
Well, Garnet, this is your day. I will honor you with this.
It's best all in one sip.
Yes, the
Make a
appropriate way to
A deception
best
check.
way to drink tea. Chug.
Well, it's known that Mannix doesn't drink tea. That's true.
Well, I couldn't think he was getting it easy. Okay. Okay. Deception check.
Yeah.
That That is a 19. If I fail this, I will be adding a psionic dice to it for my side bolster.
This is so worth it.
Why don't you roll an insight check, Max?
Best possible use of that.
That's a 15.
Yeah, it's tea. You should drink it all in one go.
This is how people drink tea.
This is how people drink tea.
You're-
Just like the way you drink
you're-
coffee.
You're not a tea drinker.
Tea and coffee are not the same thing
Right.
for specific reasons.
But since you're not a tea drinker, and you would know that Garnet knows you're a coffee drinker, it sounds like she just got you a tea that you would drink the same way you drink coffee. She's being thoughtful. At least that's your take on it.
Suspiciously drinks the tea.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Not awesome. 6.
So Mannix, much like the hinges of a trash can lid, just his jaw opens, just as you've seen him drink coffee. You often don't taste coffee as it goes down so quickly. This isn't like
This isn't like that.
it's basically you know how people will do the thing where they put fruit in Jello, suspended in there, that whole thing.
Oh,
For a consistency, I want you to imagine it's Jello, but the only fruit they use is nothing but shredded coconut, and they used a lot of it. So it's just kind of, yeah. That's what it goes down. It tastes kind of like the way a 3-day-old gym sock smells. And
why did they have this?
Mannix,
Use a little dash of it as a.
Like bitters, yeah.
there are those who like it. There are nasty foods. Other things I would consider nasty. They're considered delicacies in some cultures. No,
No.
you're unable to do that, sir, as you are currently paralyzed. As Mannix is subjected to paralyzed condition for 1 minute.
All of that was just his inner monologue.
So all we see is just Max just
Is he okay?
Probably.
Oh, is it troll mash?
Make
Yeah.
a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
He wants- I don't suppose you automatically fail those if you're not if you're paralyzed.
No.
Not that.
eight.
The one thing that's not paralyzed, all of a sudden you break out of this rictus grin.
He's fine.
That is possibly the most horrifying thing I have seen in all my existence. No, yeah, troll mash. It'll do that to you. It's you drink that much of it all at once. Yeah.
Balance something on his head.
I just have Umami just jump on his head.
In like a wineskin?
No,
Okay.
no, it doesn't.
Just the body of Blair just on his head.
It really doesn't take too well once it's exposed to air.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, the wineskin it might actually eat through it. It's been known to dissolve certain organic materials over time.
This is the kind of thing that's only going to work once anyway.
Yeah. And then about a minute passes, and you, Max, you have full control over your body and your face again.
I'm just sad Siobhan wasn't here to see that.
That was one of the most impressive and hilarious things I have seen. I appreciate you letting me bear witness to such a thing.
He's fucking awful! Why did people drink it? Why? What's wrong with you?
The fuck who just swirls it?
The rest of you chewing your tea?
Well, I mean, I got the kind of tea for everyone that I thought they would like best. You know, water.
You thought I would like chewy tea?
I mean, you do drink 2 cups of coffee real fast.
Do you see me chewing it?
Well, it sounds like you just swallow it without chewing.
It's not possible to swallow that. I would just as soon swallow a wagon wheel. That might taste a little bit better. One that's gone through the swamp.
Well, we're going to the swamp. Should we
Speaking
get
of
a
which-
wagon?
I think I might have to roll around in a mud puddle and just to gargle it down and clean the taste of tea out of my mouth.
Now you know what a Garnet Day is.
I don't want to do a Garnet Day anymore. It's fucking awful.
Happy Garnet Day.
Happy Garnet Day.
Such a thing exists. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
2 fire whiskeys, please. And anything else that anyone else wants. Except no tea for me. Thank you.
There will be 2 whiskeys brought for you. And anybody else getting anything? Along
Breakfast.
with- yes. Breakfast is, served as it is known. This place does serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
So this is well established that of this locale.
That's one of the worst things I've ever tasted. I ate a gypsy once.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know what to tell you. I really thought you'd like it. Maybe you'll like the next thing we do.
You making any deception rolls with this?
Only if I'm told to.
Yeah.
Sorry, teacher, you didn't collect the homework.
Big cop energy.
you
That is
dare.
my character.
Yes.
Oh. Well, should we get Siobhan and Reba before we continue Garnet Day, or should we just?
Yeah, let's see what they're about.
Have you had tea before?
Sorry. As Mannix does,
Don't.
mention that he's taking the 2 whiskeys and anything anyone else wants.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hand the waiter my keg, empty keg of mead.
Yeah.
Can I have that filled up?
What we want it filled with?
Whatever's good.
What is good? What? You want something? Something sweet? You want something on the sour side? A little more bitter? Something strong?
It's Garnet Day. Give me
Strong.
sweet.
Strong?
Sweet
Strong.
and strong.
Give him some of that nonsense she gave me.
Sweet and strong.
Maybe light it on fire first.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Who's paying for that?
Yeah.
I am.
Okay, that's going to be 5 gold.
Maybe punch him in the mouth too. I'm just kidding. Don't punch him in the mouth.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I don't actually want anyone here to suffer, despite what I've said.
Okay, and he comes back shortly. This is aged mead, fermented with blackberry and port wine.
Oh, blackberry.
It's got a kick to it. It's nice and sweet.
See, it's not a
That's what we
punch.
have.
It's got a kick.
I made sure I put some sort of violence within the description there from what you had requested, but I didn't have any. We
It's
don't.
not an actual kick, is it?
No, well, I mean, kind of.
That's a bit of a metaphor.
Yeah, but we don't have any punch. Yeah, we don't really make none of that. So yeah, but something with a kick, close enough.
Cask of blackberry port mead. I'm a happy pohawk.
You will be when you drink it. I mean, and did you are going to sally forth to meet up with Reba and Siobhan?
Well, we're gonna Garnet forth, but yeah.
Love it, love it. The marshal. Well, I guess I'll see you all roundabouts. I'm going to go to enjoy the day off. Is what I'm doing. Going to set up there. All of you at this point would. It's not hard to find your way to the Finnegan residence, attached to a shop called Zanville, which is very well known and near the main thoroughfare of Ruby's Crossing. And you approach, and I imagine that Siobhan's out. You might be probably visible where you're doing the firewood as they approach.
Oh, I'm not there.
You're not. Oh, so you go to your grand at this point.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're done with firewood. Or
Well, I guess. I mean, you tell me how much time it is, because it depends on how long after breakfast it is.
okay. It depends. If you were doing the firewood before your grand, you would still be there. If you're doing grand and firewood, you probably would be back in.
Let's do firewood first.
Okay, so you were getting near the end of the firewood, but you'd still be doing it when they get there. There was a good amount of it. You seemed. Oh, I'm sorry. No, one of your siblings has been into it. You don't have to do it. You would be at your grants because you thought it was quite amusing about the sibling doing it.
No, I offered to do it.
Oh, okay. My apologies for misremembering. So yeah, you would just be getting near the tail end of it as these four saunter up.
I was like, oh Christ, you can't be here. What do you want?
Well, we're having a Garnet day, and we're gonna go out in the forest and catch snakes and climb trees. Do you want to come?
I have some errands to run. Is there a way I can meet you up later? Okay, where?
Well, so we're going to the swamp. I assume you know where the swamp is.
Yeah, you would know there's some like swampy lands to a little to the north of town.
I relate what the marshal told us about where to find snakes.
Yeah, and with his description, you're going, okay. They took swampy. It's a little literal. It's like there's an actual swamp. You're like, yeah, there's a couple little marshy areas to the north. You'd be like, if that's where they're going to be, easy to find. Easy.
And if you're within a mile of me for the next 7 hours, we can just talk.
Oh, all right. That'll be perfect then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go see the Gran. Okay.
So yeah, that'd be easy enough to do. And Reba, you would, definitely hear Nessa as, she'd notice him. It looks like your cohorts are here, Reba. Why don't you go out and make sure they're not getting Siobhan into any trouble?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Siobhan, your dad's like real famous, right?
Fairly, yeah. I hate to say this is very, I can't think of a polite way to say it, so I'm just gonna say it outright. Could you not steal from him?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, in that case, no, you can't meet him.
Yes, I will be good.
Alright, I'll see if he'll come out. And, I head into the house and say, Garnet heard the wee one, heard you're famous and wants to meet you.
I mean, who am I to disappoint an adoring fan?
It's alright, I didn't let them come in, of course, they're by the shop.
Of course, we'd be happy to. Reba, why don't we head on out and check in on everyone? He'll head on out with the two of you, I imagine. Says, Garnet. Siobhan says your name is.
Yes.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Are you a fan of smithing?
I'm a fan of really well-made weapons.
Well, I like to think everything I make is well made, but weapons included.
The glaive that Siobhan has saved all our lives more than once, and I just wanted to thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for the appreciation. Can I tell them, Siobhan?
I don't know what you're telling them.
Well, said glaive is even a little more impressive now. Siobhan, in her time home just this morning, she had a little lesson in arcane enhancements of weaponry. Now, I don't want none of you getting any funny ideas that you can bring anything you find straight to her and say, make this better. You're going to have to find the right enhancements to put on there. There are going to be proper materials to do such a thing, but she has the know-how to at least attempt it. For a first-timer, she did incredible. Most folks I see don't properly enhance their first blade. Well done.
Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome. So, if you do find the right materials, and you find a forge that's willing to let her use it, she may be able to work some wonders for you in your travels.
What kind of materials are we looking for?
Oh, any sort of ore or stones that have arcane energy to them. Sometimes you can take an item that is magical in itself to enhance things. Example I can use. I knew a fellow who wished to wield a flaming sword. So he brought to me an expertly made great sword and a necklace with 2 beads on it that were each charged with a incredible amount of evocation fire magic. It was a very delicate process, and please, Siobhan, before you try and work with anything volatile like that, work your way up. I had been doing this for well over 20 years before I attempted this particular one, but I was able to infuse the power from those necklace beads into the sword, and he had a blade of flame. Not as impressive as some of the firebrand weapons I've seen in my time, but due to the amount of materials I was working with, it did what it did. Just one specific example.
That's really good.
That's amazing. If I may ask,
Yes,
Karazura is my name. It's good to meet you.
you as well, sir.
You mentioned using something that's already magically enchanted.
Yes.
Could that also work with a spellcaster right there, actively casting spells into it?
In theory, it would take some time, and there's no guarantee that the enchantment would take permanently. Especially as I know you of the magic types, much of your magic, there's a finite amount of it we're able to do before your arcane abilities are tapped. I know you have your inherent abilities that you can continually do. I imagine you were thinking a spell such as that.
Actually, it didn't cross my mind that this process would take a long, long time. I'm not familiar with forging in the slightest.
The way you're talking of using the magic, you could be looking for foraging for a good few hours. It will be quite taxing upon you, and I will be honest, at any point during the process, there were extreme failure by anyone involved. The enchantment would not take. So, can it be done in theory? Yes, but it is extremely difficult, and you're likely looking at a temporary enchantment or such a thing. But that said, it's impressive nonetheless to be able to do.
So we'll pretend I had manners and I actually introduced everybody when it came out.
Yeah. Well, it is a delight meeting you all, though I do have some commissions to continue work on today. Otherwise, I would love to take the entire day conversating, but I want to get ahead of my work since the wife and I will be going out tomorrow night, as I hear you all are throwing quite the shindig that Reba seems to be organizing. And since I know we'll be out into the small hours, I'm planning on taking the next day off. So, just looking to get ahead of the work a little bit.
Smart.
But please, any of you feel free to stop by the shop if you wish to chat me up at all, though my wife would be much displeased if I brought you in as house guests. The shop is my business, and I deal business with those who are worth doing business with until they aren't worth doing business with. Neither of you have given me a reason to believe that you aren't worth doing business with. So, I bid you all good day, and have a wonderful time doing whatever you're going to be doing.
Relax.
We're gonna go catch snakes, climb trees, and charge to a swamp.
Sick.
You gonna come?
Yeah, I do.
Not drink tea.
I like tea. I'm gonna need to send out some invites first, just so that everyone knows, like, now that we've got a location nailed down and a time and everything, and take care of that. And then, yeah, absolutely.
Do you need help?
Do you like writing out invitations? I mean, I don't know the best way to reach these people.
On Garnet days, we help our friends do their chores so they're done faster so we can go have fun.
Inside check.
Hands make light
I
work.
mean, she would know.
If this is a lie, roll deception.
And I just roll deception because it's fun.
Yeah. With pleasure. What'd you get?
10.
Yes. Yes.
23.
Obviously, that you do on Garnet Day makes perfect sense.
Garnet would know best. Don't look at me just because I'm happy to
Your
do.
idea in the first place.
I know, and I think it's great.
The familiars help
Inside
deliver.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
That will also cut the time in half.
That would be perfect if they don't mind.
Yeah. And Reba, you would know it's pretty easy to get, invites that around. Like, what most of these people are staying.
Great.
And if you don't, someone else would. So,
It's so hard to account for life without internet.
fair.
I mean, Pueo doesn't really know where to go. Does Mbani know where to go?
No, not at all.
Okay, I could tell them to deliver things, but they don't know where to deliver things.
If we pointed
Should I
out
just,
on a
like,
map,
Yeah,
So
I mean,
we're-
if you were to give
Like, just have them drop leaflets throughout the
I
town.
mean, Reba, you would
Fair
know
drop.
there is a postmaster in the town.
Oh.
You could have it just brought to them, and they would have them brought out for delivery. And Ruby's Crossing is not so big that these couldn't be delivered the same day they're dropped off, provided you can drop
Fantastic.
off fairly early.
all right.
Not a problem.
So, with these invitations, what kind of design are we thinking of? As Kira's pulling out his calligraphy kit.
Yeah. Lead the way.
If I remember, Kira, you said you had something you wanted to try and ask Reba about.
Yes, but that is for another time.
Cool.
I guess seeing you, I guess we'll start on this later. But
Yeah.
I think I've got some ideas for how I can contribute here as well.
It's calligrapher's tools are my tool proficiency.
So, for this, Kira, I want you to do this. I'm trying to figure out what. Let's do intelligence plus proficiency on this for your calligraphy.
All right, cool.
Because that's very, I feel like you have to do some training.
All right.
No, we'll call it dexterity because you got to have.
Okay.
We'll call it dexterity.
That makes it a
So
plus
as
6.
he's doing this, and I see like what you're creating, Haku is going to suggest that's really beautiful. I once saw a book where like the first characters of all of them were like these really elaborate. I could create some some carved plates for you to stamp down onto it, and you could get a really neat design on it.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm going to use my wood carver's tools proficiency to carve up something for him. Cool.
Dex plus proficiency.
Gonna just guide myself.
Yep.
Can I do that? I don't think I can do that.
I can
don't
only
think
guide one person at
Not
a
this,
time.
not this character.
So that's, let's see, 14.
It's Dex and proficiency.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yep.
23.
Amazing. So Oaxaca is just creating these incredible stamps, he's carving it, and what you're coming up with, Kira, is these very detailed invitations. How many people are you inviting there, Reba?
That's a great question. Okay, so we don't need
people are in
invites.
Harmony?
We're already there.
Right.
I'll send.
Can I have a keepsake one though?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so +1. And then, do you think we should send them to your family or just tell them? I mean, they'd appreciate a hand. I mean, if we're getting out to,
Everyone enjoys getting a written invitation.
I think that'll butter your mom up quite nicely, don't you?
All right.
All right. Well, at least for Coleman and Nessa then. So that's 2 for them.
Okay.
And then we need, say 1 for Hamir and Zedri's party because they're all together, right?
Yep. And that's a group of 4.
Great. Okay, so that's 4 people. How many people in your family are coming?
I don't know. We haven't invited them yet. Ma and Dad said they're coming. Did you talk to Cole?
How many are we inviting? Yeah,
I have 3 brothers.
3 brothers.
Yes.
All right, and they all get like +1s, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I don't think any of them seen anybody, but
Oh, well, okay. We'll just put 5 there then. And then the keepsake. So let's
How many
see.
people might the marshal want to bring?
Yeah. No, we can't give the marshal a +1.
Can't give a marshal a plus
It's built into the party.
one?
So we got the marshal.
Right.
And then we've got Gandos and Archibald.
Yep.
So that's 2 there.
Don't forget Steven. Gandalf, Archibald, and Steven.
I don't think Steven needs a separate invite. Steven goes where Gandos goes.
Love it.
Is there anyone else anyone wants to invite?
You would want to invite Reverend Jerome Cinder, that's who you work for here in the town.
Oh, my boss?
Probably. You get along well with the Reverend.
Would I want to invite him?
It would be
Am I
considered-
inviting my boss?
It'd be considered polite. This is.
It's not a big party. This is just our.
I'm not telling you business.
No, let's do it. He's in.
We all get +1s, right?
Absolutely.
If you can find them, absolutely.
I mean, Umbani is my +1.
I am literally just going to look out
Mannix
the front
gets a
door to
+2.
see if there's like somebody manning like an apple cart.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, should I make an extra 2 out to the tieflings from last time?
Okay. Give me a percentile dice. Let's see what's walking by. So you're looking around out into the street and just heading down the main thoroughfare. You see this middle-aged gentleman. He's coming back from Mart. He's got just some basic goods. Look like he's been to like a general store or something.
Hey,
Yes.
hi.
Hello.
I am Champion Esquire Pohaku. How are you?
Confused.
That's great. Would you like to go to a party?
What?
Exactly. It'll be fun. I just figure, you know what? I don't know people here, but that's okay. I just figured, we're having a party, and you look like the type of individual who might enjoy a party.
This guy thinks you're trying to sell him a timeshare.
You only have to share it. And just get your reservations in well in advance.
That's very nice of you. Can my husband come?
Sure.
Okay, I'll have to talk it over with him. I don't know. Where is this? When is this? What is this?
It's a party tomorrow at the place that I know where it is.
Okay. Oh.
Do I know this guy by any chance?
Oh yes, you do. This is a tailor in town with the name of Stuart.
I'm gonna
Stuart and his husband Alonzo.
yeah. I'm going stop chopping wood for a second when I see poor Stuart being accosted and
Is he trying to sell this to you, Siobhan?
Do you need steel?
no, Stuart. I know him. He's I don't think he spends a lot of time around other people.
Oh, okay.
But, is he inviting me to the party then?
Yes.
Yes, it's meant friendly. He's not trying to sell anything.
Oh,
If you do need steel, though, from what I understand, her family has a lot of it.
We know each other.
no, I'm quite good. So, the invite's for Alonzo and I?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay,
The vicious smoker. Jesus.
I thought you were
Continuing the
friends.
tradition of that escalated quickly.
Yeah, being around me.
Twilight Revelry.
The Twilight Revelry.
Oh, tomorrow night?
Hey,
Well, we'll be there. Thank you, Pohaku, champion,
Esquire.
Esquire, yes.
You're welcome. I hope to see you there. It will be a joyous occasion.
Alonzo and I will be there, and if you're looking for any new clothes, not that there's nothing wrong with your ensemble, but if looking for anything else, we are open for business.
Is this not the right clothing for a party?
I don't know.
As I like
Yeah.
champion
The
belt.
championship belt.
Is this a costume party?
Oh, Garnet is biting her lips. So
I lean over. I hear it's a Garnet day.
I just look expectantly at Garnet. Is it a party or is it a costume party?
He looks over at Siobhan. Is it a costume party?
what to do with this?
Goodness.
I'm not wearing a fucking costume. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, well,
costumes are optional.
I can't see John, you know.
That took so much strength. I'm so proud of you.
If you were to suggest a party regalia for one such as myself, perhaps you yourself are a tailor. You say.
Yes.
Or you can sell the coat at least, because this is what we're dealing with.
It's a lot to do.
You're wearing the belt.
You should go in costume, my friend.
Okay.
Why don't you come by the shop? Alonzo and I will get you suited up with something really nice. We can send you as a sea captain.
I will be performing as the opening act. If you could have something, can you do like a? I find myself very close with snakes. They are very close to the earth. Could you do something with a
Which one?
serpent motif?
That's so
perhaps?
I'll see what we can come up with. Perhaps a snake charmer costume would be a little more
Well, charming sounds good.
excellent.
It's worms.
Charming's a good thing, right, Garnet?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a chat with Alonzo. I'm going to have some tea, and then I will begin work on. Yes.
And
Oh.
again, I put my hand down into my coin purse and just pulled out a handful. And how much would that run?
I've got this.
Oh,
You go on.
well, I'm just waiting here with you.
You go on ahead with the others. I want to look after our hat.
I can make some simple alterations, I believe, on things I have on hand. Is creating something for you from scratch to be ready by tomorrow night is not terribly doable. So I would say for simple alterations, 2 gold would be already. Since it is a rush job, that would include.
I'll toss him 4. Do as best you can.
You'll need to come by today so we can get your measurements. So, and for this, I'll even throw in a hat.
Oh, Jesus.
I've never worn a hat.
And he will head off very confused.
What a great day Garnet Day is. We should do this all the time. Is this what it's like being you?
It's a charming life.
Really? It's amazing.
And charming is a good thing.
Charming is a good thing. He's going to make me charming. This is amazing. I didn't even know that clothes could do that.
You don't need the help.
Reba, do you think it's too far or too late to invite Bancroft?
Oh, it's not too. Yes, we're inviting him. It's up to him whether it's too far or too late.
Totally.
We can invite
Yeah,
him.
the party's not till tomorrow, and
Yeah.
Harmony Creek's but a day away.
Perfect. All right, we've got Alonzo, Stuart, Gandos, Archie, Zendri, Hamir, and then the 2 others whose names I don't remember.
Sure.
Coleman, Nessa, and the 3 brothers. Marshall, Cinder, my boss.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yep, and Bancroft.
What about Elvis? Elvis been real nice to us. They run the private tide.
Oh yeah.
We should just invite them
You
too.
know what? They probably they host everything. They host for their lives. They deserve to be somewhere where they are hosted.
Right? We could
Yeah.
treat them for a change.
All right, Eldeth and partner's name.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yep,
that.
Eldeth and partner.
Eldith with +1. Yep.
Eldeth with +1.
Love it.
All right, that's 24 people.
Oh, how about Borak?
Nice.
I don't have my notebook with me, and I don't remember the name.
Yeah, I'm just going through my list.
Okay.
He was the leather.
He was the leather
Yeah.
worker. Yeah, the tannery.
That
Borak the Swift.
Yeah,
The
though you'll
bells.
remember some of these
Oh,
people.
the bell.
Yeah, some of these people are in Harmony Creek, and that's about a day's travel away.
I don't want to make him travel a day. Bancroft's closer, you know.
Okay.
Of a
I say, Reba, you all of a sudden get an idea because this is
Oh, no.
Garnet Day.
Yeah.
You can decide how much you like this idea of. You could always just put up a notice of tickets for people to take, and whoever gets them first gets them. Like this idea of,
It's like you tear off the stub off
Yeah.
the bottom of the.
yeah, this idea comes to you. You're going, wait a minute.
For a party, take
I'm
this.
dealing with someone who is an agent of joyful chaos. What would be better joyful chaos than free invite to a fully catered live entertainment?
Basically, Reva's just throwing a block party at this
That's-
point.
And like Casey, antisocial Casey is like horrified. Like that just set off my anxiety
Right?
so bad. But
Right?
I think Reba would go for it.
Also, other than that, and if you don't go with that, I would say just so you're not having to come up with all these NPCs, Reba would be able to come up with a list of 50 to invite. You lived in Ruby's
That's
Croft
true.
long enough.
That's true.
You would know some folks. Okay.
I mean, it's a Garnet day. Like, what do you want? I've got some people I could invite, or we could just post up a notice. Post up some tickets.
Yeah, free, but donations welcome.
Oh, good thinking.
So
yeah,
you come up with a list.
We're making a block
about
party.
40 people, and then you post the last 10,
perfect.
where it's just whoever.
And then, like, for the people who we are specifically inviting,
Yeah.
I'm assuming I saw you working over there. It looks like so I'm gonna take a look at the invites that you've so brilliantly like calligraphied out with like the illuminated manuscript stamp, and I'm gonna take out my forgery kit, which is what I have, and just do my damnedest to copy. Like, I'm helping. You're like halfway through. I'll get the rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Dexterity plus proficiency. Let's see what you get.
Oh, my dexterity's so good.
I know.
It's so good.
It really
I
is.
believe in you.
Okay.
This is Garnet Day. It has to work.
It has to work.
Proficiency's plus 3.
I don't know
Thank
where
you,
I
and
don't
my-
know where Garnet Day came from, but it's my new favorite thing.
I think it should be like
That's the episode title. I think.
Oh yeah.
okay, dexterity plus
Woke up and decided.
so
to do
plus
that.
Yeah.
that's 18 plus 3, that is 21.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, this is pretty easy. I should get into calligraphy.
I mean, it takes a lot of time and practice to be able to.
Nah, man, look at this. Some people like
I mean, I spent a lot of time in class working on this.
you took a class for that?
Multiple years of practice.
As this very cocksure of herself half at work is just trying to be quite vociferously braggadocious about her ability to copy your calligraphy.
Ability to roll well.
It dawns on you first, Kira, and you go, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let her realize it. She'll figure it out. And Reba, it's about on your 7th or 8th one where you look, you realize the problem with this, as because you've been individually addressing these to who they're supposed to go to.
Mm-hmm.
You've been copying It's a forgery kit. You use it to make duplicates of things.
Yes.
You use it to forge stuff. So you completely copied. And after about the 7th or 8th, when you realize what you're doing, you're able to actually make somebody on to help out. But you've got the first 7 or 8, when you were very just like.
I
popping
leave
off.
the name blank after the
You certainly do.
Yeah.
And you
Stamp.
realize you screwed it
I
up.
didn't realize we were sending 4 to Gandos.
Well, one for Gandos, one for Steven,
Times 2.
one for just in case they get lost in the mail.
Right, just being thorough. And I keep doing it.
And
I really want to make sure Gandos gets there.
I would say, Siobhan, in the time it takes them to do all of this,
Sounds cheap.
sent out, you'd have had plenty of time to go visit your grand.
Oh, it tastes worse.
That was your plan. You stand there.
Doesn't taste bad.
I had another plan.
Oh, excellent. What is that plan?
It's the page, so I'm gonna forget it.
Walk away, pretend she never met us.
I'm with her.
It's like, I'm creating my new character. Siobhan can't with you idiots.
Oh my god, are we inviting the grandma?
What was your other plan?
That's the one whose brother was burned alive by the census.
Yeah, definitely would not want
So
to.
no,
Very good point.
and she's an Earth genasi, so she'd probably just call you up on site.
Right.
Like, 90-year-old woman is like, oh, it's go time. Right. I go see Nan, and then I want to go to the blushing pirate and see if Kudral, aka Phineas, is still around.
And you ask around a little, and yeah, he's there. You actually get pointed over. He's just seated at the bar. I'd say at this point it's probably, it's not quite lunchtime, but it's still because I imagine you spent some time with your grand, chatting her up a bit, and so he's there having a late morning beverage, as with how little you know him makes perfect sense with him, and he sees you, recognizes you. Well, hello to you.
Hello, Phineas. It's nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too, Siobhan. Saved you a seat. Actually, I didn't. Nobody's sitting there.
Yeah, I heard, but I appreciate the effort.
Yeah. Should have a seat. I'll buy you a drink if you want. Doesn't have to be alcoholic if you don't want. If it does, I'll buy that too.
Oh, I'm alright. I had tea with my nan.
It's good tea.
Yes, it's excellent. Thank you. So the thing,
Yeah.
no, I'm just gonna say moments. So I have something to tell you of a very private nature, and I don't know if communicating quietly. I guess we could just both pretend that we're sitting here in silence, but
Yeah. That works. Most people here don't talk to me. So,
it's all right. Well, I will get a drink because I feel that I'll look a little bit less odd.
yeah. Or would you rather talk out loud? I can
No, this is not something for everybody's ears.
deal. And he flags down the bartender and pays for a drink for you.
I'm going to tell him what happened at the mines.
And as you get into the story about it, really was found, he's responding, to you in turn. And when you finish, he's just staring into his beverage. And then you just hear him say, "It can't happen again.
I know.
These are good people here."
I know. I can't bear it.
Me neither. What do you plan to do about it? Your take.
Well, the Marshal Bicker
Yeah.
knows what's happening.
Okay.
I told every Smith that I knew who was in the area, and tell me that, and they can't just come and take over
Right.
if it's if people know, because our people were unknown,
Yeah.
and the more people who know that it exists, they can't just come and pretend. They can't. So I think we tell as many people as possible.
You raise a good point.
I think the bad thing is, if you forgive the bluntness, as I realize myself, the true people who know what happened on the plateau are someone who's only ever seen it in visions, and a drunk drifter. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah. My word's not worth a whole lot to most people.
well, neither's mine, and neither of us can prove it, obviously.
You're right.
Well,
Well.
so
what-
just I'm mostly telling people. Well, the good news around here is it doesn't take much to convince anyone that the Empire is not to be trusted.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
So basically, all I have to say is, hey, they made this discovery, and for some reason, some census fucks were about, so we're concerned they're gonna try to claim jurisdiction or what have you.
If word could be got to the Council of Virtue, that might do something to move the needle. I mean, that is where the treaty was signed that acknowledged the independence and the countryhood, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call it, of the assemblage. It's where the borders were drawn. And let's face it, this corner of the continent was only drawn that way because No one thought there was anything up here
Oh, I know. I know.
worth claiming. Yeah.
No, the concern, of course, is that the elves or the dwarves decide it's of interest to them, but I guess one emergency at a time.
Well, with what traveling I've done, and with what people I've spoken to, and with what of both I actually remember, I don't think you have anything to worry about the dwarves of Stonespire. I mean, they have an arcane reservoir in their mountain. It's what fuels their big fancy forge.
I suppose I could have realized that if I thought. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, you discovered something pretty significant. As for the elves of the Vale, they've never seemed to be the type to seek power. They're peacekeepers, but I suppose the concern is they just fuck off and mind their own business and don't help where help is needed.
So act like elves is what you're saying. Redundancy.
Yeah, they're good at that. But that may be your best bet, is getting word to the council and any sort of proof, any sort of documentation. If you can have anything that shows what any of these fucks were up to, that would help. But I don't know where you're gonna get that.
Yeah, we know what they're up to. Just killing us for showing up, for trying to. So,
Yeah.
and I just tell them the whole thing.
Yeah.
That, we'll not make everybody replay from
Sure.
2 episodes ago or whatever, but I tell them about the upright, whatever the hell that might be. And
So if you want to hear this story again, go 2 episodes back on our YouTube channel and watch.
possibly, yeah. So yeah, I just told absolutely everything that happened, including the fact that Marshall Bicker was here and has actually seen the arcane site. So we have, someone who is well regarded, has seen this place with his own eyes, and
His word carries a lot.
and the fact that there was a census guy there who did not appear to be with the other census people. So, yeah. But
Well, good luck to you. I don't know what all I can do about it, except maybe spread some rumors. I'm good at that.
that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. No, I thought you should go
Yeah. Oh,
if you just wanted to help or get far away. There's quite reasonable.
I'll see what rumors I can sow. I was thinking of heading out of town, but I guess I can't now.
I mean, there's many places the rumors need to be sown.
I want to start here.
Good. I mean, God will give you work. Or just lunch.
I'll hit him up on it. Let him know a man named Phineas is coming by. People know me here as, so
That's
we'll stick with Phineas until Phineas needs to disappear.
It's a fine name.
Thanks. Well, good luck to you. Wherever you head with this and whatever you try and do. Thank you for telling me.
Thank you for telling me.
It's good to see someone from home.
Wonder if we're related. No, you'd have known. You'd have known.
We're not.
Yeah. Sorry. As soon as I said it, I realized, no, that doesn't work. It's like, no, you know one of your siblings had a baby. That's whatever.
It's okay. I would have enjoyed that to be true. But it's been the best thing I've heard in a long time. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you cared enough to remember me. I haven't had anybody to remember me It matters. I mean, okay, I guess people here who I meet technically remember talking to me, but you get what I mean. You asked me before if there is a chance that I knew any of your family. Well, I've done some thinking since I saw you last, and the father's name was Lovan.
What was it then?
I knew him. I didn't know him well, but I knew him.
How do you know that? How do you know that was my dad?
The way you described, you saw it to me. I saw a man running for the mouth of the river, infant in his arms. It had to have been you. Your mother's name was Nilra. Nilra, N-I-L-R-A, and like November. I'm sorry I can't tell you much more. Tell you, he was one of the finest cooks in the entire village. Tell you she was a fine hunter. She fought. I don't know if you wanted to know that, but she bought him time so you could get away.
Where a hunter found me. Down the river.
A hunter helped you get to a hunter then. I've got some rumors to sow. And I was a bit of a town gossip myself. Back in what feels like many lifetimes ago. It'll be nice to remember my old self in a way. And he pushes the mug of ale away from himself. No, I'm gonna need that.
Does he stand up?
He's still sitting.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
And this is, telepathically, I say, I claim you as my kin. Good roll.
Thank you.
There's a party tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't quite know. I think it's gonna be a bit of a shit show, to be honest. But
That's my favorite kind.
you should call them and tell them where and when.
I'll be there. Without question.
I can reintroduce you to my dog if you wish.
I'd appreciate it. Make me a little more comfortable in asking for work, to be honest with you.
They're, just kind of voluntold him.
It'd be nice to do something besides drink. Though I'm still going to do that.
Well, I advised it. Familiar with the opening act, so.
Oh, there's entertainment. I can't wait. Well, until tomorrow night, Siobhan. I'll see you then.
Right. And I don't know if I know this. I can't question. No, that's that. Anyway, the communications. Can I just think at you? Okay.
Within a mile.
All right. So in that case, I'm gonna walk outside. I'm probably gonna have this is exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna walk outside and be like, right, yeah, I have to just think at you real hard then, Garland.
I hear ya.
Oh, good. Garnet is 3 campaigns ago.
Yes, it is.
I was like, that's not your name. It's like, right, so I'm done with my errands. Where are you?
At this point, you guys are just getting ready to head out of town because,
Oh, the calligraphy.
And that's the last
We just finished the invitations, stopping by the postmaster, and then on our way out of town.
Oh Christ! I just invited someone. Do you have any left? Any empty?
Reba, only 9.
All right, I rip off one of the tickets.
Think back at you. Yeah, we've got plenty.
love it. Love it.
It's good. This will make it look more popular. It's
Yeah.
encouraging.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So you will all reconvene and head up town towards the more swampy area. And Pohaku, you wanted to look for snakes.
I do.
Snakes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a either nature or survival check, and if anyone wants to help you, they can.
Tell us what you're looking for, and we're all gonna help.
I give guidance.
Yep. So you get advantage and guidance.
Yay. I am just looking for, I just think that snakes, they are so close to the earth, and I've just always gotten along with them. I don't really know why. But yeah, just anything, big, little, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So
I will be going with nature here.
okay. It's advantage and you have guidance.
Okay, that was a 17 and then it knocked itself over.
I saw the 17.
You saw the 17? Okay.
It was not cocked or
I trust you.
anything.
Plus 3, so that's 25.
25.
Nature.
As you're here in this, more muddy area, and you quickly realize you're like, oh, we built up the idea of this being a swamp a little much in our heads. Because you've been around swamps. Like, you're familiar with what an actual swampland is like. Oh, this is a little swampy. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of your eye, and you reach down, you have these 2 almost like garter snakes. You just hold them up and you've got a pair of snakes.
Okay. So I can do this at will, and
Yeah.
I'm just going to, I'll start with the one in my left hand.
Yeah.
Friend, I would be so honored if you would join me, and I'm going to cast Animal Friendship. So
And does that just work, or does it have to save?
there is a save on it, but it is at will, so I'll just do it until it works.
Okay.
And it's 24 hours.
Okay. So you have these 2 snakes that are friendly towards you right now, and then it takes a moment, and you've got one like perched right up on top of your head, and one of them's on the opposite shoulder of Pueo.
So I look up and then kind of at them. Thank you so much for joining me, friends. Tomorrow there will be an event, and it would be my honor if you would help me in demonstrating all of your amazing abilities. What I was thinking of was a dance routine.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
So to help him with this, because can they actually understand you?
Well, they are still beasts, I guess.
So I have speak with small animals
Okay.
as
They
a
are
forest
animals?
gnome. So as he's talking to them, I will be like projecting images of my interpretation of what I think he wants at them.
I will say, Pohaku, give me a persuasion check. You can have this at advantage because Garnet's helping you.
Please tell me that you're sending them the image of like the cold-hearted snake video.
That's good.
Like I said.
Perception?
Garnet.
Or persuasion.
interpretation.
18.
18. You get the sense you think these snakes are picking up what you're putting down. They seem into it. They're kind of nodding in agreement.
Yeah.
I appreciate this, my friends. Come, I will make sure you are well fed before tomorrow.
You have 2 snakes currently.
So I'm guessing. Did it just sound like he was speaking to the impartial tongue, or
No, I was speaking out
You were
loud.
speaking in common.
Garnet was speaking in partial tongue a little bit.
I'm just projecting images.
okay?
Oh, I knew the entertainment was gonna be so good. This party's gonna slap.
Something that I let's see, this lasts for 8
Pohaku
hours.
did enter the slapping contest. So.
Yeah, it's true.
That's how you know.
might get slapped.
Just in case, and clearly we didn't. Well, at least not that you've told us, didn't encounter anything on our way up. But as we are heading up to the swamp, just at some point, I will kind of take Garnet aside for just a moment, or just kind of tap her. Hey, just in case there's any sort of danger here. I'm not really familiar with this area, and I kind of tap the petrified wood dagger at my hip with one hand, and then kind of place my other hand on her forehead and give a gift of alacrity from the dagger. So you have, for the next 8 hours, a D8 to initiative rolls.
Wow.
Yo.
So are we gonna be needing the troops and the snakes for your vision? Or is the
If we can find more, I would be happy to have as many. I'm sure they would be. Garnet, do you think they are they telling you that they're on board with this plan?
Yeah, they seem very on board.
They're totally on board with this.
Outstanding.
But you're right. We should look for more, just in case. Mannix, Kira. So I'm close to the ground. You are not close enough to the ground. You need to get hands and knees, and then on your chest and slither like a snake, and that's how you find them.
Make a deception check.
You might have advantage on this because I'm not even worried about it. Pohaku is doing that.
Oh,
Pohaku is doing that.
That was a natural 20.
I was gonna just choose to believe her anyway.
You believe her. Now, I will say, just because you believe her, that doesn't mean
Yeah.
you're going to instantly choose to do it.
Yeah.
But you do believe her. Well, you're like, no shit. Apparently, that's the way you do it. Totally up to you if you join in.
I believe that she believes what she's saying.
Yep. Yeah, you have to say like, okay, that's the way it's done.
Pohaku has not usually had such a hard time locating this, and now it makes sense. So he absolutely just drops to his belly.
I'll check the tree branches if that's all right.
Are you climbing trees?
I'm not doing that.
I suppose.
No, I'm not doing
Man,
that.
if you ever climbed a tree, that was my other plan for Garnet Day.
Garnet,
I feel like you're making this up as you go.
I am half a forest gnome. We climbed the trees.
I mean, did you forget the beginning of the day? Garnet said that we'd be climbing trees.
Mm-hmm.
Is it your birthday then? Did they say your birthday?
Yes.
Deception insight.
I love you so much.
I'm helping her on her insight check.
We're the one-on-one roll.
25.
You
Love a road.
You don't let me help. I believe her.
Yes, you do.
Oh, happy birthday. You should have known. I don't know what I've done different.
Just having you all here is your gift.
We'll make an
Pohaku-
announcement at the party. It's your birthday party now.
Pohaku instantly gets up from the
And that's
ground.
all I'm
and
doing is be here.
Pohaku gets up from the ground, is covered in mud, and is like, I had no idea, and is giving you just a big hug, and he is all, but just gives you a big hug. Happy birthday, Garnet.
I love this group so much.
Come on, man. Let's help look up in the trees, and I will start to climb a tree.
Cool. Give me an athletics check.
Yup, athletics, the thing I'm great at.
Yeah.
Nope. No. That is an entire 2.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Reba gives you a boost.
Okay.
make an athletics check with
Easier.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Kira. Kira, okay.
How high up in the tree would you like me to go?
Let me show you.
No way.
Thank you so much, Reba. I'm taking a picture of that.
I am also do not adjust any of that.
Yo.
What? For those of you that can't see it, 2 natural 20s.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the battle cam's for.
Right there. Right there.
You helped me a lot.
I'm very tall and very strong.
Yep. So,
It's a big boost.
Reba, just give me an athletics check. I just want to see how much of a boost you give versus how much of a scamper he does.
I figure it's like one of those things where, it's really hard to get up a tree when the branches start
Sure.
too high. Well, 8.
8.
Yeah.
So here's what happens. You put your hands down, and you're gonna do the old lift by the boot thing. You, Kira, doesn't quite register with you that that's what she's doing. You just look at it as the first step. So you step onto her hands. Then before you can even lift, you step onto like her knee, thigh area. And you step on her shoulder. And then you're just like up on a branch, almost
Not what I
stepping on her
meant,
head.
kid.
You just go up her like she's a fucking step ladder. And you're just quickly a good 20 feet up this tree.
Great. Look for snakes.
Make a good friend. Make an investigation check for snakes
Sometimes
in a
without even
tree.
meaning to be.
5. They end up making this goddamn 3.
Of course not.
No.
It's a swamp, not a jungle.
Yeah.
I was told to climb trees.
You were. What's Maddox doing about this tree?
He'd asked how far.
Yeah,
How far up did you get?
about 20 feet.
Yes.
5 more feet than that.
I hold out my hands for a boost.
I'm going to manifest my gem wings. Now, they don't let me fly.
Right.
They let me hover.
Yeah.
But that can assist me in climbing, yes?
Yes.
Have we seen these before?
No. What do your gem wings look like?
And just snaps his fingers, and these gorgeous, crystalline, not quite gold, but almost a deep topaz. And
Oh!
good place.
Yeah. and you are
Puts
all
his hand square on top of Reba's head. Then puts his foot in her hands and launches himself
and
30 feet straight up.
And you use this to pull yourself upward using this hoverability. And all of you at the sight of these spectral wings, whether you like Mannix or not, this is impressive.
Huh. Wow. Neat.
You could do that.
I didn't know we could do that.
And so you are now up 30 feet in this tree.
Maddox, how did you do that?
Why don't you look for snakes and see what happens up in the tree?
Bask. Bask in my glory.
Oh, I'm over
Is that
it.
what you named them?
And you're like, no, it's a
Basking.
basilisk.
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not.
It's the stat block I have. No.
What am I using to look for snakes?
Investigation.
Oh, goody.
Use whatever the hell you want, honestly. You can use intimidation if you want.
Yeah, 18.
Cool.
Get out of here, snakes.
There aren't any.
Snakes arrive.
There are no snakes up there.
Garnet, there's no snakes in this tree.
Mannix, I think you've earned the conclusion of Garnet Day.
You can earn the conclusion.
Yes, and you've done it. So come back down here. Can I really see those wings up close? Because they're amazing.
Descends. Arms out. Just
Make a performance check.
That's a nat 20.
So this is legitimately glorious. And Mannix, as you land, you were facing the trunk of the tree, and so you rotate at the end and deliberately bringing these spectral wings up, and this slight wind that comes off of them shakes some leaves loose from the tree, and there's this cascading of leaves behind you as you land.
Definitely cherry blossom.
The wings kind of organically fold into my back
Yeah.
with just a little bit of a sound of a rustling gem.
I'm going to, just because it's fun, I'm going to burn a sorcery point
Okay.
to subtle spell a cantrip
Yep.
of prestidigitation,
Yeah.
just to make it smell like Mannix farted.
And those of you around Mannix smell just this rotten egg fart.
Wow, that was
You don't know I
You would
did
have no idea
it.
he did it. That's the beauty of spell to spell. No verbal, no somatic components.
swamps. Loamy, dirty, nasty swamps.
I guess that tea really didn't agree with you, but that was amazing.
That tea would not have agreed with anybody.
Tea is wonderful.
So at the sorcery point.
No, it is not.
I will say, so
Tea is not wonderful.
I will say, Moaku, if you guys spend a little bit of time looking, you're able to find a grand total of 6 snakes that you're able to get all this
Outstanding.
Balderall to work with.
There'll be symmetry on the dance floor that way.
There's
You
got to
need a
be
number,
symmetry on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets more on into the That was Freudian, wasn't it? Wow.
Happy Garnet Day.
Spot on for what this day felt like.
Boy. As it gets towards the evening, you'll be starting to head back towards town, having enjoyed or endured Garnet Day, depending on who you are.
Best day ever.
How are we transporting all these stakes?
However the heck Polaku wants to. They're just hanging out on his body right now.
They're just following along. Yeah.
Just covered in snakes.
I mean, they're welcome to ride along if they like. Otherwise, I'm content to have them follow at their own pace.
Now, see, here in the assemblage, somebody's got a bunch of snakes on them. Not the weirdest thing they've seen this year. Weirdest thing today? Sure. Like, well,
Top
no.
5, maybe. Definitely top
Yeah, top 5 of the year, but overall, nah. And then, as it gets more towards the end of the day, you did have something you wanted to.
Yeah.
All right.
At some point, I'll pull Reba aside. So I remember you mentioning that you spent some time working with some holy people. What do you know about curses?
I know they're nasty. I've seen the effects of one or two. It's not pretty and hard to shake, but frankly, especially after my deity has been very pleased with the moves I'm making, which is great. And I've seen people remove curses before, and I mean, I might be able to do it, but yeah, I could give it a shot. All I know about curses is that it depends on the curse, and they're just nasty, and I don't really know what to do about them except for a spell. Why?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
With disadvantage.
Probably can't guide myself, can I?
You can.
Okay. Probably not enough.
It's the DC on 15.
I believe that's what you said.
I think it's on the item.
Yeah, it's 15.
Okay, what'd you get?
And then my wisdom save. Missed it by 1!
No!
That's with your guidance.
Oh, just curious. I was thinking of. Yeah.
Man, you would have realized this through your abilities.
Hmm.
Can you use your clockwork ability on saving throws? Or is it only attack rolls?
I don't know. But if
If you can, it would be allowed.
and I would make it exactly. Let me check and see.
Yeah,
Because I definitely would.
yeah, you would, especially at this point, and
Yeah, it's just rolling a d20 with advantage or disadvantage.
then okay.
So you can see when he's trying to form the words for his response, it is very, very difficult to get the words out. It's just because I've got one.
What? How? When? Why?
And I just you can see just struggle and just point to the sword.
Oh fuck. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. I don't have anything for this. Is it like serious? How long do you have?
I mean, it won't kill me tomorrow.
Okay,
But like, if I don't kill someone within the week,
you have a curse that makes you kill people?
that's why Timigar went on his murder spree. And she is trying to
She is
keep.
angry.
She is angry.
You've made an enemy today.
Yeah, sure have.
Okay, well that's a wow. Sure have what?
She told me I've made an enemy with her, which makes sense because I'm trying to get her out of my brain.
Okay, well here's what I can do. There's nothing I can do today. I don't have the knowledge. I have to ready myself and like prepare it. But tomorrow I can break the connection between you and her. It's this. You took something from. It's the sword.
It's the sword.
It's the sword.
There's some kind of consciousness in the sword.
Hate that.
Yeah, I definitely just pulled Reba aside.
Yeah.
Does that spell have a material component?
It's verbal and somatic.
Okay, love it.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
It's-
All I need to do is a little bit of preparation, and then first thing, after, tomorrow probably, I can. I mean, I can't nullify the sword, but I can break its connection and its hold over you.
and then I can use some other magic of my own to. I can dispel magic, but the curse has to be off first.
Okay. Oh, do I have dispel magic? Would that work?
I don't know if it actually helps or not for this process.
You can try. Only one way to find out.
I mean, I can try that too tomorrow. But yeah, let's get that curse off first and foremost.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for telling me. How long have you had that sword? We killed Timigar a while ago.
He's had it for a good few days.
You've been needing to kill someone for a few days and you haven't told anyone?
Oh no, the people we killed in the mines.
Oh, you were just hoping we'd keep encountering people we could kill.
Not.
Justly, like a good census pawn. Really?
Do you understand what magically compelled means?
You're making friends left and right, aren't you? Should have stuck with me. We could have been amazing together.
I know it's a compulsion. I understand that. I'm glad you're communicating it with me now. I wish it had been as soon as you learned that the sword had sentience.
I've been trying to tell people the whole time. She kind of is in my brain stopping me.
And as he says that,
Okay.
Reba, you've heard of such weapons that have a sentience so powerful that they can ensorcel their wielder.
Shit, this is a serious piece of work, isn't it?
A little bit.
All right. I'm sorry. Are you going to be safe for the night? And are the people around you going to be safe for the night?
Mm-hmm. She only needs to draw blood daily. But it'll make me a little weaker if I just don't.
Can she compel you to do something you don't want to do? Is there any chance? I know you want to say that you'll be fine. Is there any chance you'll be compelled? Especially because I'm assuming she's listening in on all this.
Oh yeah, she can hear all of this.
Yeah.
I don't know because she hasn't tried to.
I'm staying with you tonight.
Fair enough.
Cool. First thing tomorrow, we're breaking the curse. Second thing tomorrow, we're getting rid of that sword or nullifying it or something. Third thing tomorrow, we are celebrating about it.
It's been an eventful Garnet day.
I would expect nothing less. I'm proud of you for keeping it together this far.
It's what I do best.
You won't have to for much longer. Let's join up with the others before they suspect anything.
Absolutely.
I won't tell unless you're ready.
You could. I probably wouldn't be able to tell anyone again.
Would you like me to? Or would you, what is your preference?
I don't think we need to bother the others with it. But I leave that choice to you. This is the measure of trust I give you.
we have a plan for tomorrow. If we need any help with the sword, because we know the curse is going to be broken. We know it. It's going to work.
But it didn't attach to me until I spent some time with the
Okay.
sword getting ready to use its magics.
It's not going to get up and walk around on its own.
It's
Let's
sword.
tell them maybe after the connection's been broken. Because you're right. I don't want to end Garnet Day on a sour note when there's nothing we can do about it.
All right.
Good looking out, kid.
Kira,
Mm-hmm.
make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
That is 20 math.
20 math.
You're fine. If it's a high, you're
22.
You feel this. You wear the sword on your hip, and you feel energy come from your hip into your body, into your muscles, and you feel this compulsion, this desire to draw the sword and just swing it upon Reba, but you resist that.
We may want to grab some rope.
All right.
You think you get the sense that's the only time she could attempt it today.
Right.
There's a charm spell effect that you're now resistant to it for the next 24 hours.
Right. I'm still going to say that.
Okay.
We can make that happen.
We won't grab some.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we get back to everyone. Yep. So, Garnet Day.
Garnet Day will convene with folks going to their various places of rest. Looking forward to the big party tomorrow. Reba, what do you... Well, see, you just spent a lot of time at the Fitkin household. You don't actually reside there. So it's not suspicious that you're not staying with them. And you're able to have Kira secured for the evening. I do need you to make that Constitution saving throw, however,
Yes.
as you draw no blood today.
I sure haven't.
Let's see what you get.
You haven't gotten stuck all day
Oh,
until this important one.
yep.
That's only a 12.
Well,
So, I lose one. Yeah.
you lose one hit die.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's a bad curse. But I couldn't tell anybody about it.
You may
I suppose
not.
all those good curses.
You may not. You do not regain that hit die from the long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Does
I sure
not give
don't.
it back.
You get it back after the curse is broken?
Don't
You
know.
Okay.
No idea.
Sure don't know. It's
As
great.
as you drift to sleep, though, Kira, you do hear a voice that's gone from anger to bargaining. We should discuss things further once our relationship is ended. There are still things I want. There may be things I can give to you. I simply ask you to keep an open mind.
Sure.
As-
She should roll an insight check.
Also, I'm in the room with them. As soon as he says sure, Reba like perks up and she knows that you're talking, and I'm just sitting in the corner, sort of.
Insight check.
I think she knows that's a lie.
I just want to grab her stats real quick on that. Just in case, but she probably does.
I'm pretty sure she knows that's a lie.
No. Oh, Evanora, where are you at?
Evanora.
Me.
She's great. There we go.
The real bad evidence.
You said insight. 17.
70. Yeah, she knows that's a lie.
I do hope the day comes I can make you regret this choice.
You're not the first person to say that.
I may be the last.
Nah, you won't be.
As the last you hear her as you fall to sleep, the next day comes, but that's where we'll put a button in things as we get to the day of the big party and the attempt of removing the curse of this blade that you now know is what drove Temagar Iron Tusk to his murderous rampage. His desire to stay alive. But that's for next time. And just to say real quick, if you could hear the ambient sound effects of what sounds like a town, that was brought to you by Sirenscape. They're wonderful. They offer free sounds for people to run their games. They let you use it online, or you can pay for a subscription and get all their sounds. They rock. So yay, Sirenscape. We'll hopefully continue using them, but that's for next time, and we'll see what chaos awaits. Thank y'all.
Why?